Oh, looks like people are starting to rebuild. Maybelle's out and about again. She really needs a long vacation after all of this. And we don't know what's happened, but it seems like Agate, things are finally in perspective for him a bit. Yeah, that scene that just happened is just, yeah. It's a long scene, but it's a very, very good one. And again, it's the moment in the story where I'm like, okay, I like Agate now. Meanwhile, though, dragon capture duty. Yeah, let's get on with that. Well, even the Queen's helping. I mean, she kind of has to at this point because we've got a huge dragon rampaging around. Oh boy, Olivier, you have... Well, Olivier has an idea, but the rest of us, we have no idea how true he is right now. Yeah, you'll see that in Cold Steel. This is a very good summary. Oh, there are some pretty... There's some... Not just pretty bad things. Yeah, Erebonia is messed up. Really messed up. Yeah. And I look forward to when we finally go to Calvard, because I'm guessing that Calvard's got its own share of problems too. I mean, admittedly, Liberl is a little more idealistic than a lot of the other places in this setting, but we did have the whole coup in the previous game. There are definitely shadier elements, and in a way, starting with such a more idealized country just... It is a perfect starting point into the series, because when Ouroboros threatens it, you just feel really, really motivated to stop them. So, right now, after our enormous string of cutscenes just then, we're about to encounter an even more enormous string of cutscenes. So, this is about the part of Chapter 5 where there's not really that much in the way of concrete gameplay. It's mostly just watching cutscenes, but they're all very good, so look forward to what's coming up. So yeah, you can already find this out if you go to the hotel earlier. You can actually check there, and the markets still work. However, something that Legrand is not telling us is that we cannot leave Bose right now. If we try, the game will stop us. So, there's no going around to other places and grinding or doing side quests. But you don't need to worry too much about getting supplies before you head to the port. You won't really be needing anything yet, and we have every side quest done right now. Also, yeah, we actually do have our entire, well, I mean, we've lost Agate and Tita, so really we have everyone that we can bring with us at this point. Oh, and hey there, Maybelle. Like I said, please, please don't collapse. I mean, she's great at getting everyone working efficiently, but she really needs a break every now and then. Actually, she reminds me a lot of another blonde-haired, or authority figure from, the Trails series, from Cold Steel. You might know, well, actually, there are quite a few blonde-haired authority figures. I'm talking about, oh, I don't want to spoil who it is. It's the mother of one of the party members in that game, I'll just say. Then anyone who's played Cold Steel will probably know what I'm thinking about. She's actually a really, really interesting character in a lot of ways, but yeah, another person that I can't wait to show off. Unfortunately, things still don't look good there. We also don't know how long it will take Agate to recover. We've lost a lot in this attack, but we will endure. I mean, I'm sure she'd also tell you to get some rest. So a little bit of interesting dialogue on the state of the Empire and the 100 Days War if you talk to Monty in the South Block. So yeah, even the people of the church think the dragons are peaceful, so yeah, we, the players, know that it's been mind controlled, but the others haven't really figured that out yet. Yeah, just like this guy's saying. That's just kind of the sad thing here. Ragnar is really just as much of a victim in all this as we are. Not really sure how much you could do. Mina is still as brutally honest as always. Anyway, with all that out of the way, let's head to the landing port. And let's head to the docks to rendezvous with the army. So where is this airship that we'll be riding? Doesn't seem like there's anything here right now. Yeah, they keep telling you that now is the time to stock up on items. It's really not necessary at this point. We've actually never really been on one of those before, except the very, very small one from the Intelligence Division that we kind of hijacked in the last game. Do you have equipment specialized for fighting a dragon? Because I kind of doubt that. Downside of that is they're actually not that versatile, so it sounds like the kind of thing you'd see in a tactical game, where every unit type has an obvious weakness to exploit. Wait a minute, I think I recognize that engine roar. Yes, indeed, we're going to be riding the famed White Falcon of Liberl herself. We've seen this ship many, many times, but this is our first time actually on board. So, time to actually see what a state-of-the-art airship can do. They are going to be pulling out all of the stops for this one. We need a very, very fast ship to catch up with this dragon. Oh, I know that annoyingly cheery voice. It's actually I love the fact that even with no voice acting, you can kind of instantly recognize that that's Niall and Dorothy, if you know them well enough. Well, I mean, obviously, this is kind of a big event. The press are gonna try and cover it. Wasn't allowing me to explain the catchphrase of someone in the Pokemon MMA. I kind of forget exactly who it was, but I feel like that was somebody's catchphrase. Yeah, even she has her fun side. Oh yeah, I guess it's kind of mostly a political thing, but anything to alleviate people's fears. Thing is though, this isn't exactly, like, last time we saw this ship, it wasn't really equipped for combat, it was more equipped for speed. Well, that requires this operation to actually go well. If we get this prized airship destroyed, that's just gonna make things even worse. You kinda gotta admire Niall sometimes. Older man's voice. Yeah, there's really only one older man that could be. Being friends with the Queen is definitely a good thing. And yeah, we know. No need to rub it in. But I mean, obviously we're also the backup in case something goes wrong, which, you know, given that this is a story, it inevitably will. Okay, well, again, she's just kind of trying to act like a regular citizen at this point. But yeah, she's got to switch into princess mode for this. At least he's not arresting us. Also, this is another Great Estelle line. He has been changing them slightly, though. Ah, it's so great that we're finally getting an official welcome on board. Although there's a lot of missing textures in the background because this game was not designed for full screen. Wow, he's already up. Yeah, so they don't get to ride in the airship, sadly. Not for her there isn't. Plus, she'd probably be a bit traumatized by how much they'd have to hold her back from examining everything in there. Sit around and eat ice cream, I guess? Conveniently, Agate happens to buy an exact replica of whatever he was previously equipped with. So, yeah, that's kind of good to know. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I don't really think we have time to swoop around and pick them up. Well, that's kind of a coincidence. Considering the other Russell was right here. Seems like the professor sent him something. And whatever it was urgent. And this song again. We'll actually be hearing quite a lot of this song at this point, and it's really amazing. This is still not the moment that I most associate with this song, by the way. I love the blinking light communication that you see going on here. Oh, I want to talk about how cool this scene is, but I don't want to talk over this music. Yeah, true. I mean, you can't expect the ground divisions to be all that useful in this situation. I kind of doubt Estelle's seen a screen like this before. I mean, admittedly, it's kind of hard to miss something that big. It's probably going to take a lot of tranquilizer to bring that down. But it definitely sounds like a decent plan. They were pretty efficient about this. And it is true, this is, I mean, apart from stopping the coup in the last game, this is pretty much the first large-scale military operation we've taken part in. Yeah, that's the worst case scenario. Thing is, I almost feel like you'd have more luck with the tranquilizer rounds. I mean, it might be the only one of its kind here. And yeah, we know it's being controlled. If we can somehow break that control, that'd be the best outcome here. Ah, yes, we need to keep that in mind. So we can't get too close, otherwise our airships are going to stop working and crash to the ground. I doubt it'll keep you waiting long. There's no way they'd stop the experiment now. It'll show. And so here we are on board the Arsail. So we can go back into the command room here. Through this door is a small kitchen area, which is actually kind of cool. Or the galley as they call it. But we can't buy supplies just yet. If we head down these stairs, we have a workshop area. Nothing much we can do here, though. In here we have a few beds where you can rest if you're so inclined. And hey, Zin's in here training. I should also mention at this point, to progress, you have to talk to all of your party members. So it's basically just like a standard airship segment, we're just on a much cooler airship. But I'm gonna give you a tour of this place, because it's not every day we get to explore inside. You know, in case you need to punch a dragon in the near future. I find it's always good to walk around when you're on a flight, because otherwise your legs just, yeah, get kind of stiff. Well, for one, Thunder God Kick is extremely good in confined spaces, but we don't have that yet. I'm guessing live combat requires a lot more improvisation, so you can kind of lose the forms, as he says. Yeah, it's an offer that we still haven't taken up yet. Through here, we have, this is a platform that can be lowered down to the ground. And we've also got a few, like, artillery that are inside this thing. Through here, yeah, this would actually lead outside, so no going through there while the ship's in flight. And hey, it's Peyton. Yeah, he helped out with that airship, when we hijacked that Intelligence Division airship. There are actually quite a lot of familiar people who were piloting this thing. Yes, glad that we didn't forget him. He is now from Moradin. Yeah, indeed a small world. All against one creature. Well, yeah, I guess so. Like I said, there are actually quite a lot of people we know here. Okay, back to where the command room was. If we head up these stairs, we're in sort of the main part of this place. I love how the people salute when you walk past them, that's great. And we have a deck here that Sherry is at. I almost forgot about the salute detail. Like, that's just one thing that I really like about this part of the game, is just the way that everyone salutes when you walk past. I actually kind of like the way the sky is animated here, too. Yeah, because all Gehenna is going to break loose in a few moments. The question is what we're going to do when it actually appears. He thinks that he may actually need the insurance. So that means we need to stay sharp. And up these stairs. This is actually the main flight deck of this place, where Chloe is. And Julie is at the helm, too. It's very understandable. What she's saying is we'd better get back to our seat when this thing starts flying. Yes, a certain quote from Kid Icarus Uprising about G-Force in my face definitely comes to mind here. That's almost a bit fourth wall breaking. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. Well, we actually are so close to being done, and I just realized that I missed Olivier in the dining hall. I don't know if you have to talk to Captain Schwartz here, but I'm gonna do it anyway. We're finally gonna see just what that engine they were hyping up in Chapter 3 can do. Yeah, we better be prepared. And they keep stressing this, so you know what that implies. And now through here, we have the front deck where Niall and Dorothy are. More like, are you still treating your camera good? You've gone through quite a few cameras in your days. I hope that's a compliment? I thought that's where this was going. Kind of. Not when you're reporting on disasters, though. And hey there, Niall. Dorothy is back to extreme photo quartz wastage in the background there. Just wondering how many of them that actually let you use. You know, that's just about what I was gonna say. And with that, we only have one more person that we need to speak to, and it's actually somebody that I passed over earlier, but, hey there. And doesn't drinking alcohol on planes amplify it? Don't celebrate just yet. There's always the possibility that things could go horribly wrong. I wonder if you've heard about those and exactly what Estelle is saying here. Well, that's kind of interesting. That obviously, messed things up a bit. Yeah, there's a lot of legends in Erebonia that are actually extremely important. There's actually one particular legend of a different dragon in the Empire that's, that is kind of interesting to the overall backstory of the place. Yeah, we've got to stop that happening at all costs. And now that we've talked to everyone, it's time for the operation to begin. Well, it's not out of the question that Cassius seems to know the dragon. The net has tightened, and now it's time to begin. Let's just hope this works. It's heading straight into the intercepts. Let's go, come on. Well, it looks like the tranquilizers actually worked. And I love how they actually play the victory music here. And sudden shift to mysterious music. I didn't really get a good look at the pattern on its wings before. That's kind of cool. But it looks like we succeeded somehow. The dragon has actually crashed into the lake and seems to be out for the time being. Now, of course, the first thing to do would be to get that gospel off its head. Which may not be an easy thing to do. So here's the part where we have to be very, very careful. Okay, now the dragon has crashed down. It's time to investigate. You can get some pretty interesting dialogue. Also, for some reason, the one operating the sensors just happens to be named Echo. Yeah, please don't use wording like that. And don't use wording like that. Never say something poses no danger. At this point, the front deck is basically the closest we have. Well, that's worrying. It means he could just show up right now and ruin things. No. No, I don't think that's it. Is there anywhere in there big enough to hold it? When Dorothy notices something, you should usually be worried. Well, looks like we're about to find out how powerful that new engine is! Can I just say, I love how the music restarts when it wakes up again. It's just like, wait, nope, not asleep. Battle continues. Start the music again. Also, our missiles are being spectacularly useless here. I feel like the gospel has something to do with that. But there's one ship that still can. And that's when everyone needs to get down. If we're still in clouds... Yeah, Shara might have an idea of where we are. Some people actually picked up on that when they were watching the starting scene of Chapter 5 with all the fog.